Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. I'm going to share this real quick here on Facebook before I forget to. Last week I didn't because everything was a little hectic. Bear with me. I'm super tired. I've been getting up really early to hunt in the mornings. All right, there we go. Hey there, Alex. How you doing, buddy? What's up, Nathan? How you doing? Comstock Park. How's it going, buddy? How's the weather? Hey there, Matt. How you doing, brother? Hey there, Bob. Hey, Mike. How you doing, man? Welcome, everybody. Hey, Woodswoman. How's it going? Hey, Jason. What's up, Scott? Hey, Anonymous Angler. How you doing, buddy? Hey there, Neil. Hey, Rodney. Good to see y'all on here this quick. That's great. Yeah, I got some important stuff to talk about tonight, especially for those of you that are interested in next year's pheasant hunt. I've actually got dates right now. We have some dates down, and I have a package that I'm going to be auctioning off here. It's a pretty good box. So, hey there, Terry. How you doing, buddy? I'm all right. Just super tired, man. Super tired. Johnny from Indiana says, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Johnny?" Oh, I bet it's warmer in Indiana right now. It's supposed to be in the 20s this week up here. Thank you, Woodswoman. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. I see there's 30 of you on there, which I gotta say is just mind blowing. Within a minute and a half, 30 people. That is great. So hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Stay tuned. I got some cool stuff to talk about. Hey there, Robert. How you doing? Hey, Bill. Appreciate it, man. 40s in New York. Okay. That's yeah, about here then too. Hey there, John. I knew you'd be on here. What's up, Rick? Welcome everybody. Hope you guys all had a good week. It was a little rough for me. I ended up losing that deer. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, but um how you doing, Bill? Thanks, Woodswoman. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up, guys, I appreciate it. Hey there, Bluegill. I'm gonna be a little bit, but I'm not gonna be trapping them that hard. I'm gonna do it mostly just to get a little content on them. But yeah, I'm trying to focus more on ducks and fishing this year videos, so maybe I'll have to start trapping more. I don't know. 3 roosters? Heck yeah, man. Nice, Rodney. Yeah, I lost the deer. I probably should not have gone live that night, and that's why from now on I'm not going to hunt on Sundays. That's why I didn't hunt tonight. I hunted this morning, but I'm not hunting Sunday nights because if I would have stayed on that blood trail, I probably would have found her. But because I gave up and wanted to check the next morning, we had the first heavy frost of the season, which in turn knocked down all these maple leaves. I mean, tons of them, and they covered everything, all the tracks, all everything that I followed the night before was gone. So there was no sign anymore of the deer, and it killed it. So hey, up north, how you doing, buddy? Deer time, kinda. I don't know, man. I mean, I've been deer hunting, but to me, deer hunting's just overrated as far as YouTube videos go because god dang, you gotta work so hard. I could deer hunt for a whole month chasing a buck and maybe not get any content for you guys at all. So that's why it's hard for me this time of year. I have to do something to plug out some content and still try to get out and get a deer. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Hey sis, how you doing? Uh, thanks, Bill. Oh yeah, absolutely anonymous. Yep. The cold weather this week is going to be in the 20s a bunch. We got snow, supposed to snow tonight. So, yeah, I think if it stays, I mean the temps are looking like they're going to stay just right for burbot, so I wouldn't doubt if they're in a week or two. So, yeah, it was a bummer. Hey Wes, how you doing, buddy? It is. It's difficult. Yep. It's difficult. Not to mention, I don't know how many hunts I've screwed up out deer hunting because I've had to mess with the camera. If I've got the chest mount, it ain't so bad, but the head mount, you got to try to reach up while the deer are right there. And I mean, there's so much that goes into it trying to record the deer shoots. Like it's nothing for these guys on TV because they've got a guy sitting in another tree recording them, doing all the work. For me, it's a whole nother ball game, but I'm trying. Yeah, that's first time it's happened to me, woodswoman, but it teaches you. That was a lesson for sure. I would have never imagined the leaves would destroy my blood trail like that, but it did. Hey there, Hard Rain. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Where are you from, Hard Rain? The last shotgun I was using. I'm guessing you're talking about in the duck videos. That was my newest gun. I got it from my brother-in-law Jack for my birthday. That is a Remington 1187, and I'll tell you, I am a dead shot with that thing. I absolutely love it. The ducks, I've missed very few birds this season. I'll tell you that. I've been knocking down. If I pull the trigger on something, it comes down at least a second shot. So yeah, it's been really good. Clio, okay, you're in a nice area. I like Clio. Yeah, see, that sucks, Bill. I woulda never ever thought that leaves could mess you up like that. Yep, I'll never do that again. That's for sure. I'll just show you guys this box real quick. I threw together a box. I did weigh it for you guys. It's 2 pounds, 2 ounces of fishing tackle. It's all brand new stuff in there in packages. It's got my stuff, but it's also got a whole bunch of other things in there too. So, in fact, I threw a couple special things. There might even be some foreign coins in there. I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be the box that'll be up tonight for the auction at 8:30. So yeah, 2 pounds, 2 ounces though, and it's got all kinds of stuff in it. So whoever wins that, I'll ship it out in the morning. And well, as long as it gets paid for, I'll ship it out. So but this week, guys, there's so much going on. I'm trying for deer. To be honest, right now, the way it used to be, and it's been about 4 years since I've been this way. I used to only go out after bucks. That's all I did. I hadn't shot a doe in a long time, and I only shot good bucks. I don't mess around with the little guys. The past few years, though, I'm just trying to get meat in the freezers, especially this year. The freezer went out on me. I got to get more venison. So I've been after a doe. I'm trying to get me a good doe. This morning I went out. The only deer that came in this morning was a little button buck. So he's getting a hard pass for sure. He just hung out in front of the stand for a bit. So yes, it's a mystery box for sure, woodswoman. Yep. You don't know what's in it. There's a lot of stuff in it though, I'll tell you that. Oh, thanks, Anonymous. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that's I'm always hoping people buy stuff from the shops like that because then, obviously they'll order again from me. So I do appreciate that. Thank you. Haglund's is really good about it too. They have some of my sweatshirts in there. They've got some hats. Yeah, and they're good guys. I really like Haglund's. So yeah, but this week, guys, not only am I going to be deer hunting, but our water trap season opens on November 1st, which is obviously Wednesday. So I am going to be setting some traps. I know there's a lot of you that do like to watch my trap videos. In fact, I've been getting swarmed this week with when you going to trap kind of comments, and it's great. Like I said, I was trying not to trap as hard this year, not only because prices are down, but also, you know, because I'm trying to dip into some other waterfowl is by far my favorite thing in the world. But I got to try and hit all these other niches too, so it's kind of tough. But trap season opens. That's for mink, beaver, muskrat, otter. I will be out after them. The mink populations are way up this season, so I'll probably be targeting mink just to get a few. I'll probably try to get a new record for myself. I will also be targeting coons pretty hard. The pelt prices suck, but I'm going to trap them because they need controlled. Uh, Coon populations are way out of whack right now, and it's mostly because the coon prices have been down for years, many many years. There nobody wants to buy coons anymore, and it's mostly because our main coon buyer was Russia, and obviously that's out of the ball game now. So it makes things a little difficult, but I'm still going to trap them. I'm still going to tan them myself. Going to do a lot of stuff like that though this year because I gotta get my trapping in. I'll still trap some muskrats. I'm not gonna go out and try to get hundreds of them like I normally do. I'm gonna go a little easy on them this year. So Yeah, the market is it's way down. Yep. The only thing that's up this year is beaver, and they're not up much. In fact, the castor price went down. So basically it just makes them it leveled it out to where it was at last year. So really prices are nowhere. So hey Don, how you doing, brother? How's the girls doing tonight? Oh, yeah, this time of year, that's the thing. There is so many things to do. I had somebody earlier get a hold of me asking me if I wanted to try doing something new, and I'm like, man, I got this is my crazy part of the season. This is when things get hectic. I literally have so much to do right now that I can't. Every day I'm trying to think of what I want to do and try to sort things out, a balance based on weather and all that other stuff. So it does make it tough. I've been duck hunting. Like I said, I love to duck hunt. This time of year is when the migration starts to kick in, though, right into early November. I mean, it changes based on your state. So, if you're not in Michigan, this ain't for you. But in Michigan, early November is when we start seeing a lot of the really cool birds. That's when all our cool divers and stuff show up. So I'm really excited for that. I love hunting divers. I'm going to try something new this year where I'm going to use my layout blind and I'm going to get right out on the edge of the water and I'm going to try and be right in there next to the decoys. So it should be interesting. I'm going to have a camera right in there with the decoys, so should get some cool videos of the birds coming in. It's going to be a fun season, but I got to try and balance that between trapping and deer and everything else. So rats are only gonna still be about $1 to $3, Rodney. That's fleshed and dried, so there's not it's not worth it. I mean, that's the same price that I got when I first started when I was 15 years old. So, yeah, it's not high, but I like to trap them. So, the beaver pond up the road here where I like to I've done a couple shots up here you see in the duck video. There is a couple muskrats living in that pond. They do every year. I try not to trap them out so that they keep coming back, and I'll be trapping there Wednesday. Every year I catch a couple out of there. So, nope, I didn't get the new rods yet. I did reach out to them though. They said they're shipping them really soon, hopefully fast because ice could be here quicker than I thought. So, I seen that, Don. I seen the pictures, and it looked like you guys got wet. Did good though. You guys did good. Were you guys on your lakes over there? Yeah, definitely crazy, Bill. Nighttime walleyes. Yeah, the walleye bite gets pretty good. Gets pretty good into November. Oh yeah, it gets tough, John, for sure. No, well, I mentioned that earlier. What I screwed up on is I shouldn't have stopped looking that night. I should have just messaged you guys and said, "Hey, I'm not going on," because that night we had the biggest frost that we've had in, you know, well, first big frost of the year. And what it did is it knocked all the maple leaves down, covering every bit of blood, every scuff mark that we put in the ground to mark where the big blood spots were. Everything was gone. So it just, yeah, I had a bad day that day. I even took the girls out. We ran for a few hours, never found them. So, hey, Williams family, how you doing? Hey there, Hadley. Brave Boys TV. Hey there, Theron. How you doing, buddy? I hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, I'm ready for some ice too. And you know, I hate to say this, but I think, the way that the ice has been going, man, it's looking like it's going to keep getting worse every year. I hate saying it, but that's just it seems to be we're on this trend. So, I don't know, if I was you, I'd try to focus on picking some lakes up north cuz might have to go that way. Hey John, how you doing, buddy? Hey there, Barry. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm appreciate you guys all being on here. I do have dates next year set in stone for the pheasant hunt. So anybody that's interested in the pheasant hunt, these are going to be the dates. It's next November 2nd and 3rd. That's the weekend. It's a Friday, Saturday. Those 2 days, the 2nd and 3rd, is going to be a hunt. And then also the 9th and the 10th. So we got 2 weekends set up. That way, I got because there's only gonna be I'm gonna try and do 28 hunters per meetup. So I figured we're probably gonna need 2 weekends because I'm sure there's gonna be that many people wanting to get into it. So, yeah, the 2nd and 3rd and the 9th and 10th, I'll just have to know people gotta get a hold of me as soon as they can figure things out. Let me know the days they want, pay the $25 registration fee, just so that I can get you in on the docket there, and then we'll get all the rest figured out by next season because have to come up with the 225 by next probably September. But hey, McParland, how you doing, buddy? Hey there, Brandon. How you doing, man? 9th and 10th. All right, cool, man. Very cool. I didn't know that was the Marine Corps birthday. Sweet, that'll be good. Yep. Just make sure I mean, I can write it right here, but I'm sure we're gonna have to talk more about it anyway, because I'll have to get that money in for it. Again, the kids don't pay for the kids if they're not hunting. If you're bringing people along and they're not gonna shoot birds, they don't have to pay. They're not if they're not shooting clays, they're not shooting birds, then they're not shooters. So those yeah, the kids are free, so don't send me money for them. Um, Buck down, nice job, buddy. Nice job. That's cool. My buddy John, we went out today and seen. We were out jumping his ponds and jumped a real big buck. So that was cool. I'll show you guys this one more time. Tonight I've got a mystery box. It's full of stuff. I put a little bit of everything in here. Not just my stuff either. There's a lot of brand new tackle in here, and also maybe some foreign coins, possibly. It's 2 pounds, 2 ounces. So just so you guys know, it is a nice box. Oh, cool. Well, you better get off of here, Brandon. Go find that buck. I want to see pictures. Hey, Theron. I seen that, man. Congratulations. I seen that you said that. What makes that special from any other time and cost? What do you mean about that, John? No, that's cool. Yeah, that's I hope you guys enjoy those lures. I think, especially where you're at down there, if you go out and throw those pig pounders and panty pounders, you're gonna have a blast with the bass and panfish. And that rat lure is awesome for bass. It's made for big bass. So that's what it was actually made for. It'll work great for pike and other stuff too, but it was made for bass. I see I got 52 of you watching right now. I appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hey John, how you doing tonight? Hey there, Robert. How you doing? Hey there, Jen. Man, got everybody on tonight. That's awesome. Hope you're doing good, Jen. I've been working a lot with Gemma lately. Just in case you're wondering, Jen, I have been working a lot with her. It's kind of cool. I've been taking her out actually every day the past week. I've taken her out and running her and trying to train her up. I do need to train her though. She won't go over her head in the water, so I gotta break her of that. But other than that, she's doing the retrievals and stuff for me, and sit, stay, drop. I mean, she's doing really good. I'm proud of her, and she's sleeping right now because she's worked hard today. So yeah, it's actually I can hear it raining hard right now. Oh man, 20 minutes from Saginaw River. Yeah, that's a killer there. Awesome, man. Yeah, it should be real soon down there. I've been trying to time it myself because I do want to get down. I don't put my boat away right away because I know there's things like that coming up. So I would like to get down there and hit some walleye. Hey Greg, how you doing, buddy? Picked up a few in Detroit. Awesome. Hey Ian. Man, y'all are getting on tonight. A lot of rut activity. See, we haven't had. I mean, there's obviously the rubs and the scrapes. As far as the deer chasing, though, there's really not much going on for that yet. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of does out there on their own, and yeah, the bucks are kind of sniffing around, but they're not quite chasing. But yeah, I'm so proud of Gemma. I'm actually. I'm working on a video with her, and I don't know when it's gonna be out because it's literally I'm trying to make it a collaboration of, like, her greatest hits as she's learning, so who knows? Might be out next summer, but it's gonna be as she grows, as she learns. I mean, it's gonna be good. So, um oh, well, if you went any other time, John, there's no it's the same price all the time, so head some buck, make 3 scrapes, raining there too. Yeah, there's the scrapes are out like crazy, and the rubs, I've been seeing some really nice rubs. Oh, that's funny. I just seen your message there, Williams. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I've got a whole bunch of Gemma videos saved up. Yesterday, she kind of blew it. Me and Rick took her out, and I managed to have the perfect shot on a mallard hen. I dropped her in the grass so that Gemma didn't have to go out in the water. And instead of we had to walk her over to that duck. She walked over it a couple times, and then when she grabbed it, I kid you not, she walked it into the water and dropped it and came back to us. So then we had to get her to go into the water to get that duck to bring it back. Such a booger, but she's doing good though. I'm just gonna every day work with her little by little. Once I can get her in the water swimming, then I think she's gonna be good to go. And she ain't gun shy. I've been shooting around her a lot, so chasing does the last see, that's weird. I always thought it'd start up here before down there. Oh, I figured that. There's probably a lot of fish in the river. Yep. No deer in the woods this morning. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, I only seen the one today. I seen 20, what I see, 26 the one day, 17 the other day. Today I only seen the one though, just a little button. Not yeah, that's I'm not seeing any harassing yet, but it's fun to see them follow though. They're starting to chase there. Hey, that's good to hear. I mean, this week, I'm gonna be honest, guys. This week is the best time to be out. If you're a bow hunter, don't miss it. Halloween week, always on schedule. Get out there. You're gonna see more buck fights. You're gonna hear more grunts, more bleats, more of everything this week than you will the rest of the season. You're going to hear a lot going on this week because the beginning of the rut is when everything just gets wild. You'll hear some more throughout November, early November, mid November, but the majority of it just when they first start getting into it, man, they are excited and hyper and yeah, things get wild. So I seen so many fights last year, it was just ridiculous. Yeah, that's what it is, John. That's what the whole thing is it's a meet and greet. Yep. But it's a meet and greet and then shooting clays for a whole day, and then hunting for an entire day, bringing home 10 pheasants and small bucks are chasing down there. Yeah, they're usually the first ones. They get their butts kicked too. The does usually kick them. Oh, geez. Oh, heck yeah. There you go, Jen. That's awesome. Sister in law hunts too, huh? Heck yeah. What do I got behind you? Oh, glad you asked. I keep forgetting, man, with you being new on here. Yes, I do sell lures. I've got panty pounders up there. I've got pig pounders. Let's see. I'll just grab a couple of each here, but this is the panty pounder, which I started making for panfish. It's basically a harness with a small, um, only a 2 3/4 inch worm on it, and it feels real. It looks real in the water. Works really good. The panfish and trout just destroy these. I've proven it so many times in my videos. These things are killer. They work better than I ever imagined them to work. Now I have a bigger one over there, the pig pounder. That one I made for bass, and it is killer. Bass and pike just destroy them things. It's awesome. I also make these drunken dizzy jigging spoons, which is a bottle cap jig that I put BBs inside. I use a blood red hook. You got a barrel swivel at the top. It is a great ice fishing jig. I literally catch everything on these. I caught my biggest brook trout of my life through the ice on this, 20 inches. It took the top in the state back, I think, 5 years ago. So, and I've caught everything on a big perch. I mean, actually, my mounted perch up there, he was on a drunken dizzy. So, but I have those. I have gator grabbers, which you can't even see behind me, but those are a pike fishing harness. I have them in steel. I have them in monofilament. I also have perch ice fishing harnesses for tip ups, which obviously a lot of people nowadays are ice fishing for perch with tip ups because it works pretty dang good, especially for the big ones. I like to use a walleye minnow on my tip ups, and I use windlass. And yeah, I'll use the windlass tip ups, fish a walleye minnow on my jumbo slammers. Actually, that's right here. But yeah, the jumbo slammers are basically a harness with a single octopus hook. I have a weighted bead I put in the middle. The weighted bead helps kind of slow that minnow down just enough where it ain't going up and tying itself around your bait because that happens a lot with minnows. So, hey Mike, how you doing, buddy? Oh, it's fun to watch them chase. It's fun. Yep, you just never know. Yeah, thanks, Bill. Yeah, these lures they're awesome. I sold almost 5,000 of the pounders this year between panty pounders and pig pounders. I bought more plastics, more beads, more than I ever imagined in my life. So and I'm trying to get into some shops down your way too. Right now, I'm just up north, but I have a website too, LToutdoorsLureCo.com. Thanks, Rob. Just posted it, but yeah, you go there and you can check it out. Oh, hey, McParland. I didn't talk about them, and this is why. They didn't work very good with my bow. The way that I shot it, it didn't shoot true with the field tips. So I told the company about it. It didn't shoot right. So I'm using my rage right now. I went back to what I know is going to be working for me. So awesome. Thank you, Rain. Appreciate it. Rain and snow. Yeah, it's supposed to snow pretty good up here tonight. Hey Terry, how you doing, buddy? Thank you, Williams family. I appreciate that, Adam. Oh, dude, yeah, Fletchers, they work so good. Yep. Yeah, the Zero Mets is good, and I started using. I'm trying to think of what the name of it is. There's a company that they make a little worm, and I used it for the longest time, but it was so small and it had just a little tiny helicopter blade, so it didn't put out much flash. So I wanted to make my own. My Colorado blade puts out a whole lot more flash than that little helicopter blade. It makes it weedless because it the blade extends over the worm. So I literally throw those in the middle of lily pads and thick stuff, and works like a charm, man. If you watch some of my videos from this summer, I have a lot of panty pounder and pig pounder videos just slaying fish. So, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Woodswoman. Thank you. Um, See, I can call her. The tough thing is, though, you tell somebody that kind of stuff over the phone, and if they don't actually get to see it, I mean, I could maybe have her look at my website, but um, and what's the name of her shop? Angler's Bait Shop. Angler's Bait Shop. I'll try and save it here. Okay. Yeah, it does make it tough. I'd rather go in and actually talk to them, but nope, didn't find the deer, Mike. I was just telling them about it. What sucked is that night we had that heavy, heavy frost. I mean, it was thick, and it knocked down all the maple leaves, which in turn covered all of my blood trail. It covered all of my scuff marks where we marked where the best blood spots were. It just destroyed everything. So, nope, even ran the dogs. Never found it. The store near Fletcher's that has me is the Mom and Pop's One Stop Shop. They've got me, and then also you can go to. Um, you can also go to A1 Woods and Water there in Hillman. They have them too. So I appreciate that, Hard Rain. Thank you. Thank you. I try to make it the best show I can, man. I see so many shows out there that I just feel like don't quite hit the bar, and I'm trying. I'm always pushing to kind of raise that bar. I just want to be a good YouTube channel. That's all I want. So, I don't know. I don't think I ever heard of that one. Selfridge. The only location that has my sweatshirts right now in stock, Jen, is Haglund's in Oscoda. Other than that, you can get them on my website, or if you personally want my just the plain old LT Outdoors with my logo sweatshirts, I have them made up by a lady down the road. So all you gotta do is message me, tell me your size and what you want color wise, and I can have them made. So okay, all right, thank you, Woodswoman. I appreciate it. Stopper, you got it, Johnny. You were reading my dang mind, man. Yep, the stopper baits rival worms, and I will never ever bad talk them. They are the reason why I wanted to make the panty pounder to begin with. But and they have anise flavored worms, which is epic. The only thing is, like I said, the helicopter blade didn't give off enough flash for me. I wanted something a little flashier. So, and I made the worm a little bigger. I made everything just a little bit bigger. So but yeah, stopper rival worms, I still own 100 of them. I mean, those things are awesome. So, pike spear and lake for this winter. Um, Hubbard. There's some giants in Hubbard Lake. Well, thank you, Woodswoman. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yep, Hubbard, Venetton, I wouldn't say because that water's so dark, it'd be tough. The marinas, though, like there's a marina up there on the end of the Thunder Bay River where it comes into Lake Huron. Those kind of marinas are loaded with really big pike. So I do recommend that. It's a lot of fun. You're welcome, Jen. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm always I don't know, I'm nitpicky with my own stuff. I'll see something and I'll think that I'm just not quite doing good enough on it. So I try to find ways to do better. Eventually, I do want to get another GoPro, just a same one, Hero 8. I don't care to get a new upgrade, but I want to get another one because I've got another idea for a whole nother area to set one. But I need to eventually I'll have it. Or I want to get one of those cameras that you hook up on your gun because I think those would be cool. The Tacticam someday. I'm always coming up with things, but all right. Thanks. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, just let me know color, sizes, whatever, and then I'll put the order in for her. She gets them done when she gets them done, and then I ship them out. So thanks, Woodswoman. Yeah, if you guys haven't already hit that thumbs up, I appreciate it. I know some people don't know how to hit the thumbs up, so I try not to rip on it much. Tawas Bay, yeah, has some pike. It hasn't been that good though in years. Tawas Bay's been pretty bad. And it's because of the lack of perch and everything else. There's really no reason for the pike to hang out in there now. Yeah, Stopper's been awesome. It's always been a great company. I mean, they make good everything. I like their ice fishing stuff too. Oh, I definitely do, John. I ain't never changing the way that I do things. I'm trying to make the stuff that I do look better or, more presentable, better quality. Just always trying to do things a little different, but shot cam. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, I thought it was called the Tacticam, but they sell one that hooks on the end of the barrel and it actually does a really good job of I always thought it would be bad with the recoil, but it does a good job of actually, seeing the shots and yeah, I'd like to have something like that for my duck hunts and stuff. Hey Shad Daddy, how you doing? I like that name. Steelhead, they'll be coming up real soon, Bill. They'll be coming up really, really soon. Yep. In fact, right now the Atlantics should be in the Asable. I'll be targeting them once I put the traps down. Now this week, I had a couple up in Alpena that need me to trap some beavers, so I'm not going to get to trap the Asable quite yet. I got to go up there first and do a job. Once I'm done there, then I'll move down to the Asable and I'll get I'll get my stuff there. So I'll probably focus on the Asabo for about a week, probably about a week for coons and all that stuff. And then while I'm doing that, I'll get Atlantic. So it'll be a good video. But the steelhead, they'll be coming in real soon too, really soon. Oh, shot cams made for. I seen one in Walmart that they just upgraded. I thought it was the Tacticam. The first one they made, the recoil really messed it up. It would make the fuzzy picture, but they got a new one that has the same thing as my GoPro. It's like an anti-recoil thing or anti-jerk thing on it. So I like that. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thanks, Rick. Well, I see it is after 8:30, so I will do the auction here. This is a big mix box. Like I said, 2 pounds, 2 ounces. I just threw a bunch of stuff in here. Not quite sure. There's a bunch of things though. My lures and other tackle. So this is in here. Rick put in up 50. Thank you, Rick. So first bids in, guys. 50 bucks. 50 bucks for the 2 pound, 2 ounce box of fishing tackle. 75. Adam put in 75. 75 bucks, guys. 75. 100. Thank you, John. 100. He just beat you there, Rob. We're at 100 bucks right now, guys. $100. 2 pounds, 2 ounces of fishing tackle. Lot of good stuff in here. I even threw in some miscellaneous. So, yeah, John's not playing. I appreciate it. $100, guys. Big box. Lots of goodies in there. Bunch of my stuff and a bunch of other stuff. All brand new tackle. So, John, oh, I seen Williams got you 110 and then 120. 120, guys. 120, 130, 130. We're at 130 right now, guys. 130. 130, guys, for the 2 pound, 2 ounce box. 135. John put 135. 135, guys. Like I said, it's got a good mix. Sorry, my voice is going out. I've been up really early. Yesterday, I got up at 5 a.m. and drug the kayak down a long trail and paddled a ways. It was a long duck hunt day. John's got a 135 right now, guys. That's a 2 pound, 2 ounce box of goodies, ice or all kinds of fishing goodies. So we're at 140. Williams Family Fun put 140. 140, guys. 140 for the box. Box full of goodies. There's a decal in there too. That's not even my decal. I put a special decal in there. We're at 140 right now. Williams Family is at 140. 140 for the 2 pound, 2 ounce box. I'm going to let it go for about 45 more seconds. We're at 140 right now. 140. Not what you were expecting. Is it the original Tacticam? Because that's the one I heard that they had issues with. Like everything, I guess, looks a long ways away and there's a wobble problem. I think John's kicking out there. We're at 140. 140, guys. 140 going for 15 more seconds. And 15 more seconds, if nobody else wants to bid, then Williams Family's going to have this box. So, hey there, Matt. Oh, sorry, John. Uh, all right, 140 going once, going twice. Sold. There we go. Very nice. Thank you very much, Williams. Appreciate you guys. You guys will like what's in there. There's a lot of good stuff. So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Thanks for the bids. That was great. Adam's Family Fun is they bought a bunch of stuff too on my site the other day, and that I should mention that too because that's coming up soon. I do have right now. It's a discount on my site. I did a 10% discount on all my stuff site wide, which actually drops things quite a bit. And if you make a purchase between now and November 7th, you only got till the 7th. All purchases between then and now get you put in for a giveaway. I will do a giveaway with a box kind of like this full of stuff. So right now there's only maybe 10 people in on the giveaway. So people, make sure if you want to get any of my LT Outdoors tackle, go on my website, put in an order, get yourself some, and that gets you put in for a cool giveaway. So yeah, don't miss out on that, guys. And pretty soon I'll be doing a giveaway too for Freedom Baits. I'll be doing a giveaway through them. So yep, four of them is. Yep. Still counts. Yep, every order counts. So if I advertise that for you on my No, go right ahead, John. Go right ahead. The 6.0 Tacticam. I think that is the new one. You don't like it? I put the link, or no, I didn't. That's right. I forgot I put my email. All right, putting it in. There you go. And I'll pin it on there too so that it don't run away for you. But yeah, that Tacticam, I don't know, it sounded really good for me. I'm located up here, just south of Alpena. I don't know how familiar you are with the area, but I'm on. I grew up in Oscoda. I'm in Harrisville now, so I'm only like a half hour north of Oscoda. Yep, I love it up here though. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, maybe for Alaska. All right, I can't see the world, but yeah, there you go, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, this week, guys, I'm gonna be deer hunting. I've been out anyway, deer hunting, trying to get my deer. Trapping season opens Wednesday, so I'm gonna be out. That's water trapping, so I'll be slaying the beaver, mink, muskrat. This year, I'm gonna actually chase the mink pretty good because mink are on the rise. Not the price; fur price still sucks. But if I tan them myself, mink can fetch a pretty penny. But the populations are up. I've seen more mink this year than I've probably ever seen in my life. I seen 7 in one day, so lots of them. Yeah, Alaska's on my bucket list too. I wanna go up there and halibut fish. Oh, okay, well, tell your wife I said hi. Appreciate that. I don't know, Rob. I don't know because I've never been able to clean them. I've never been able to clean them up to see the stamps. I'm sure some of them are stamped, though. There's probably some loud lumber stamped on those, but yeah, I've never been able to clean them up enough to, they always got that extra rust. I need to learn how to do the electrolysis because that's what my one friend does it. So maybe I'll just take him to him one day and I'll trade him muriatic acid. See, I've heard though a lot of that stuff, John, will change the colors of the metal. I don't want to do anything like that. Who won the box? It was Adam's family. Adam's family that won it. Well, Williams Family Fun. His name's Adam. Apple cider vinegar. I've used vinegar on stuff like pennies, and it will destroy the pennies if you let them sit very long. But hmm, I'll look it up. My buddy that does the electrolysis, I like that because it's kind of natural. It draws the rust all gets drawed right away by the electric. So I like that idea because you're just pulling the rust off, and it's not affecting the metal in any way really. That's what I'd like to do because I know these are all historic axe heads that I have. Most of them's been dug around lumber camps, so I have some just very cool ones, and I'm sure some of them I'm sure they'll say Loud Lumber Company. I have a Loud Lumber Company. um I have a Loud Lumber Company chain actually out there that I have. So Hmm. Any Yeti to be found? Are you looking for Yeti coolers, Matt? Now, the other day, it's funny you say that about the Yeti, though. I did hear the strangest noise that I've ever heard in my life, and I tried to search every which way to find out what it was. Any of you on here, I'm sure if there's any young guys on here, you probably wouldn't know, but no, I highly doubt that. Um, but actually, she didn't say she's seen it. She said the dog was acting funny, so she thought that it was around. All right, have a good night, Rob. Gigantifocus. Nope, probably not. But when I was out the other day, if you've ever watched the Three Stooges, it was me, Rich, Rick, different Rick that's not on here, and then Rich's son Matt. We were all out duck hunting, and we heard the weirdest noise. Curly from the Stooges when he does the woo 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 thing. It literally sounded just like that. It made that noise every, I don't know, it would make it and then it would stop for about 3 minutes and then it would start again. I looked everywhere. There is no animal. The closest thing I found that would do it was a freaking Gibbons monkey. And unless somebody threw one out there, I don't know. I guess in today's age, you really never know. So definitely not a bobcat. Yeah, bobcats sound scary, but no, cranes don't make anything like that. No, it's funny to me that they call them a whooping crane because they don't exactly whoop. Their noises are a lot louder than that. I'd be shocked if they were flocks and flocks of snow geese. It's seldom we see that many in Michigan, but could have been swans. I mean, there's been a lot of swans migrating, and they make the same weird noises as those two. At the hilltop. Oh God, yep, I agree with you there. That's a whole different thing there, though, man. That's oh geez. Yeah, foxes do too. Yep. It was nothing like that though. Nothing, I mean, it was to a T the same exact sound that Curly from the Stooges made, the exact noise. And it was constant for about, I don't know, 5 minutes. It was the weirdest thing. Tree knocks at night. Huh. Yeah, I mean, they get a few snows, but it's not, I don't know. They don't get them like they do in the other states. We're not quite in that awesome area yet. They're starting to work this way, but ribeye of the sky. See, I don't know if I have the heart to do it, man. You know, I like watching them. I see them grow up here. They raise all around my farm, and to me, there's just I know they say there's a ton, but the only time they see a ton of them is when they're migrating, which that's when everything's in a ton because they're all together. It seems like when there's just a few out in the field, I can't think of just going out and shooting one, but Fetty monster. Well, who knows, Mike? Yeah, it was strange. I mean, Rich, as soon as he heard it, he's like, "Dude, what the heck is that weird noise?" I'm like, "I ain't never heard that in my life, man." Woodcock off of Alvin. I have never I've never hunted off of Alvin Road. Nope, never hunted there, Matt. My one friend lives down there, but I've never hunted that way. It seems like there'd be a lot because you do got that swamp down that way. I was thinking of that. Me and Rick actually talked about it. I don't know, a couple months ago, but I think the bird numbers are down this year because I really grouse, I've only jumped one. I mean, I'm not seeing the birds I usually do. Normally at my tree stand, I have 5 or 6 grouse that will just meander around while I'm up in the tree, but I'm just not seeing them. So, all right, you have a good night too, John. Thank you. Maybe out on Indian Trail. Yeah, yep, Indian Trail would be a good area. I mean, I've been walking some areas that seem like they'd be good, but see, um, you mean grouse, Matt? Because I've never seen or heard of a quail up here ever. People let them go. We don't have any natural ones, but I've never seen or heard of them. Uh, yeah, I don't like that. When's the bow hunting? I am bow hunting DR outdoors, and that's somebody asked me that earlier, and I just want to say this again right now. Deer hunting is not the greatest thing for YouTube because I can spend weeks out there trying to get you the best video, but if I'm doing that, you're not getting any videos at all until I shoot that deer. So I could go out there and then I'm going to be getting all this. Why is there no videos? We miss seeing this. Blah 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 blah. Because I'm spending too much time in the tree. So I'm I'm trying, I'm out there, but I am gonna shoot a doe here soon, but bow season doesn't put out the most, for video's sake. I mean, you're only gonna get you shoot your deer, boom, you've got a video. Like it's I don't know, to me it's overrated. New ice rods, where are they coming from? They are gonna be from tuned up custom rods, Kurt. If you check them out online, they're really awesome. In fact, I looked up the top 20 rods for the year and they were on that list. So maybe a Raven. Could be. I mean, Ravens make some really crazy noises. I like when they do the dripping water noise. It's pretty cool. Oh, some fool raises them. Well, that's cool. I've been trying. I tried 1 year to raise quail. It didn't work out good because you have to have a red light. I found out, or they actually kill each other when they hatch. So quail egg omelets. I've heard those are good. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough because literally with a video, you're putting in all that work to get that deer, but you're only going to get one video. I could hunt for weeks to get a really cool deer, but then boom, I got one video. I made like $5, like, and then I lost all that money from not having videos. It's tough. Yeah, you'll have that. Yeah, that buck pole sites. You gotta watch that. See, I wouldn't personally shoot a spike, but, to each their own. I passed up a little button today. I with bucks anymore, I try to shoot 4 or better, or at least if it's a, 6 point or something, I try to find a nice one, but because there's so many does. The way I look at it is there's so many freaking does out there, might as well just take the does. So yep, exactly, Nathan. Yep, variety's the spice of life, and I like mixing it up. I do it all, so oil drilling noises, that's nuts, man. That's cool. Did you get that red light from Wellman's? Oh, do they have like a blood tracking light or something? No, I didn't. I haven't been in Wellman's in a while, to be honest. Do I have any pats? That's, yeah, the grouse, they've been pretty bad this year, man. I've only jumped one. Usually I see a lot of them, but this year it's bad. So, huh. See, and that's one thing, I've tried and tried, but um I have never ever shot any woodcock. I've always tried, but I just can never shoot them. So, Wellman's only had green lights. Well, that's what I don't know. What light are you talking about? Are you talking about a blood tracking light, or are you talking about, I'm not sure what you mean there. Definitely no green lights there. Are you looking for the green light to drop in the water to draw in the, crappies and stuff? See, that's crazy, Bill. That's crazy. Yeah, I haven't seen, I even went over Lake of the Greens where my buddy Rich lives that I usually do videos with, and he hasn't. I mean, we ran Gemma through there too. Never jumped a bird. There's usually hundreds of grouse in there. Of course, turkey populations were way down this year too. I mean, they had babies. You'd be lucky to see two babies alive after a bit. So it's been a weird year, but they were sold out. I do a lot of, I don't know, when I buy things, when I'm looking for stuff like that, I try to go to, I go to Dunham's, and I mean, A1 Woods and Water, I know has those lights. They probably do it, they probably do across the bridge there at Haglin's. I wouldn't doubt it. Grouse on a winding road. Yeah, the algae lights. Those things work good. Yep. I like them for smelt. That's what I use them for. Newaygo County. That's nuts, man. Yeah, they're just not seeing them here. Even normally I spook them on my way out to the deer stand because I have to walk through this large row of pines, and they're always in there. But no, I haven't seen a single one this year. So yeah, that's pretty cool though. It's good to hear that you guys got them. I'm glad they're still around. I did when I did some research about the woodcock. I did not notice that Michigan is actually like the top woodcock state. I guess it's like the woodcock producer, and it's crazy. I've never shot one, but I guess there's a lot of them. So uh, now I don't know how many of you watched my newest video where I duck hunted and bass fished, but I do want to make this mention because I didn't talk about it much in the video. When I shot that coot, I said that I wanted to try something new with it. I have been eating coots since I was a little kid, and I could never make them taste good. They always tasted like mud. They tasted like the dirtiest liver that you could possibly have. The other day, what I did with the coot, I took the breast, I put them in a bowl of water, I threw in a bunch of smoky mesquite barbecue rub. I dumped that on top of the meat. I put just enough water to where it was covering the breast, and then I set it in the fridge. I let it sit in there for 4 days. I'm gonna tell you what, when I cooked that up, it tasted like the best barbecue steak that you could ever have. Barbecue beef, that's what it tasted like. So now that I know I can make it edible, I am going to be shooting as many coots as I can find. Tawas Lake usually has a lot of them. So you're over in Wisconsin. Yeah. How's the temps right now in Wisconsin, Bill? I know North Dakota just got hammered with a bunch of snow. Yeah, they do. I think grouse like thicker though. I mean, when I have jumped woodcock, it seems like I've at least had a second to see them, whereas the grouse a lot of times when I jump them it's so thick I don't even see. I hear them but I don't see them. I do want to do a little bit of a shout out here. I don't know, those of you that watch that show Yellowstone, they are actually helping with the fur market. They are the reason that the beaver market is up this year, and that's because they use fur in that show, in Yellowstone, and 1866 or whatever it was, or 1886. Those shows use fur, and it's kind of helping the fur market. So I do want to say thanks for that. Um, Thank you, Yellowstone, for doing that stuff, because I think more TV shows and more media need to help us out like that and just show that it's a good thing. So I did find that out recently, and I was pretty happy. Yeah, see, I'm excited. I mean, if the person is excited and they I don't know, if they like their deer, if they're proud of their deer, then take it. But in my opinion, there are so many does, and that's why, like up here, you get unlimited freaking doe tags. In that situation, why would you want to kill a spike? Like if you can literally go out and get a bunch of does tomorrow, I mean, I just don't see that gives you a reason to uh, to let them to let them grow. So I just don't see why you wouldn't. 30 degrees up there. It's supposed to be in the 20s this week. Heck yeah, Rodney. Let me know how you like it too. I Gemma's my bird dog, man. I'm trying, but 30 pounds of weed. Taos Lake's loaded with weeds, yeah. But it's a darn good duck lake. There's a lot of ducks in Taos. I want to go there in the kayak. It's also fun in the canoe. So beaver trapping's fun. Yep. Thanks, sis. Okay. So it's gonna be cold there too then. Yep. 70s this week, North Carolina. Jeez. All right, you have a good night, Woodswoman. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'm gonna get off too, guys. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to deer hunt in the morning or wait and go out in the afternoon because the weather's gonna be a little iffy. So I hope you guys though have a great evening. Make sure you come and check in again next Sunday. I appreciate everybody getting on here. It was nice seeing everybody on here. Um, Again, I hope you have a great week. I'm gonna try and get the best content out there that I can. Take care. Love you guys.